come to California? Well, honestly, because martial arts is a mecca in California.
Right.
I'm like, oh no, another martial arts.
I'm tired of these guys.
I'm tired of these guys.
Yeah.
So I go, so you train? And he goes, yeah, I train in Bangai-do. And I go, I'm like, okay, that's a traditional Japanese art. And I knew it, right? And he goes, do you know that? And I go, yeah. And he goes, wow, that's interesting. So we start talking, then we did start dancing, okay? So I told him where I worked at the mall, in the jewelry store, okay? So like 3-4 weeks later, I'm sitting there with my parents because they took me out to lunch. And my dad's having his last talk with me. Okay, so, honey, and I see a bunch of GIs come walking, right? And I look, and he's in the front, in the middle. And I'm like, oh, it's that David guy. And I walked over, he looked at me, he goes, come here. And I go, yeah. And he goes, you know that man? I go, yeah, it's my dad. He goes, you never spoke to me about anything,
Right.
martial arts, ever. He goes, I trained with him. I did not know. I had no clue. At the time, I was so busy raising babies, I wasn't going to the dojo all the time.
Right.
So he had to leave. His friends said, let's go eat. Pops comes to me and goes, you know that guy? I go,
Yeah, Dad, he tried to pick me up at the bar, kick his ass. What do you mean? She picked him up.
hey.
Exactly.
Look, I knew that was going to happen. So my dad goes, you know what? He is a good guy. Little did he know he was going to take over his dojo, right?
Yeah, wow, how crazy is that?
Yeah, so, I mean, it took a while, because he was like, he's a good guy. He was underbelt, when my dad left. So we made it work.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And here we sit.
So Dad approved even before anything happened?
My dad loved him. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. He loved him.
How annoying was
He
that?
would never. I know, huh? He would never stop
Like
talking
Debbie
about
Dad.
it. Yeah, right. No,
Debbie Dad.
he couldn't wait for his Italian baby.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
My dad would say, "When am I going to have my Italian baby?" Well, he got to see him, a year old, and then he passed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, he waited for the baby.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go.
that's what everybody says. He waited for the baby.
That's so sweet.
That's
Yes.
amazing. That's a wonderful story.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we honestly thought you guys met in class.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh.
Like,
But I did teach him everything he knows.
oh.
Ouch. No wonder.
Well, he did admit she punches harder.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that. I do remember
No,
that.
my mom punches harder than all of us.
Oh.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, because we punch.
Is
the
Mom
black
still
belts.
alive?
No, she is in our hearts. But
Okay.
yeah, she's in this dojo. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we walked in one day and the light, her picture right there. See that picture?
Uh-huh.
Was shining and nothing else was shining.
Wow.
That was crazy. I was like, ooh.
I would have loved to meet
Mom's
her. Yeah.
You would have loved her. Yeah.
So, you've been doing this for how many years, do you think?
So since she was 4,
Since
so
4, right. So
at least
you're-
30 years.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's more than 30 years. He's 35 years in the dojo.
He's trying to be polite.
Yeah, so 40, maybe 50.
50
Yeah,
years.
yeah. Maybe past 50.
No.
Oh yeah, because I was in 8th grade 50 years ago.
Were you at any time the head instructor here, or was it always David?
Oh, it's always been David, but
David.
I oversee everything. And
So you are the head instructor.
Yeah. I'm the great grandmaster.
She's the head instructor's instructor.
Yeah, what I say goes. I mean, I'm the dojo analyst too.
So run the dynamics for me at the house, right? You guys have kids, right? Because we know
Yes.
about David Jr. Is martial arts a big thing in the house, or do we leave it here at the gym?
No, it's 24/7.
24/7.
It's 24/7. It is.
So who is the great grandmaster at the house then? Because I know. I mean, forget that David.
Me.
There was not even a question.
Yeah.
We just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, we just want everybody to know. You know.
I don't back down. I know my position at the house,
Yeah.
and he knows his position. But we are both so hard-willed and
Yeah.
headstrong.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot of differences.
So let me ask you this: later on, when we do the demo, can we have you two go at it and just see it? I think that would be a lot of fun. What do you think? Right? And you don't have to wear your cup, Nagin.
I'm still wearing it. It might be collateral damage. Dude,
He might throw her into you.
it's like seeing two kaijus fight.
Yeah, right?
I mean, the giant monsters destroying everything.
Yeah, that would be.
That's how I see you too.
It can get that way. If we let it.
There's gonna be
Has that happened at home or even here at the gym where you two went at it?
It's the gym, never at home. With,
Yeah.
I mean, we play at home. I
Mhm.
mean, you know,
Yeah.
he'll go in the kitchen like I told
Yeah.
you. But we did purposely on our workouts.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And I told you, I
guys
saw
full-
stars.
Yeah, you do full bore
Yeah.
sparring then.
Well, yeah, when I fight with him because he's not going to do it soft,
Oh,
you know,
nice.
He
and I'm
doesn't
not
know.
going to give it back soft,
Ooh.
you know. So
Ouch.
his hits were taught me, you know,
Dumb.
because I saw
That's
yeah,
great family therapy.
yes,
Great.
yeah.
You
And
know, you
then-
guys should turn this into like marriage counseling. You know, or just teach them enough, and then have them go at it. Here, work your problems out. On the mat.
I can see a lot of couples that need it.
Right?
Now that was something you
Dude.
mentioned at our show that
Yeah.
you know the divorce rates in martial arts.
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty up there, right?
Because
Yes.
you said, you know, you.
Now,
Grew up
why
in
do
it.
you think that is?
Well, we once did a dojo first aid with a gentleman named I forgot his name. Was it Bob Hudson? Yeah. And he was high up there in all the different remedies for different things, from
Right.
groin pulls to, you know, whatever. And it was an 8-hour seminar, but
Wow.
he spoke about the chi, okay, but how this area has an effect on your sexual behavior and your libido. So, and it's strong in the martial artists,
Right.
which is why you see 6, 7, 8 marriages in some high, I'm not mentioning
Yeah.
names, but in some high people in the martial arts.
Right.
And it has it has to do with that chi,
That's crazy.
you know. Yeah, because
You
it
and me.
affects this area,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I
So-
started martial arts to calm that area.
Then you're doing it wrong.
I guess so. I went
Oh.
backwards.
Well, not to mention, and I saw it all my life,
Uh,
you get so popular, okay? So you
Right.
got women out there that are like, oh, I love
Yeah, the
him.
groupies.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
groupies, and they go for it, you know? A lot of these guys go for it, you know? That's why my mom was always on my dad, you know, his back. If there was women around him, she's like, oh, you could sit over there, you know, because they would, it was crazy. I saw a lot. I saw a lot of that happen. you
wow.
know?
So mom kept the family together.
Oh yeah, mom. She was
a true
very,
she was a
very-
true grandmaster.
yes. I don't even want to tell you the fights I saw her get into.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now I want to know about the fight.
Now that you say it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with a promotion in Vallejo at the Rangers Hall. Okay, probably circa 1973, 74 maybe. So we always had big bands, you know,
Uh-huh.
we had the band play afterwards, you know, big meals, everything. So here's all these people dancing, you know, and my mom goes and checks all the ladies' purses in the back room, because that's where they, you know, put their stuff. And she went back there, there was a guy going through all the purses.
Right.
And she grabbed him by his chest like this, and she lifted him up to punch him. My brother saw her doing that because he was playing the bass on the
Right.
you know, oh, that was it. They let her go at it. Then she dropped him, and that was it. I don't even want to tell you what happened to this guy. Because he was going through
And the
all
band
the
played
purses.
on.
Yeah, and the band played on. But,
Throughout all the beatings he got that night, because I'm assuming she was just the beginning.
Yeah.
Assuming.
Yeah.
I'm not
you're right.
I'm not cooperating with the
No,
story.
but she
saying.
grabbed him. She's short, 4'11".
Right.
Yeah,
Lifted
because
him
I saw
up.
the picture and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, how'd that work?
The first fight she told me about was at a bus stop. It's going to school, and the girl picked on her. And I go, what you did to her? Well, I grabbed her by her, you know, shirt, and I pounded her head on the cement. I'm like, wow, what grade were you in? You know, she was only like in the 6th grade. My mom was crazy.
She took no shit from anyone.
No, she didn't.
And I see that in you.
Yeah, I definitely do see that.
Yeah, I shouldn't probably be like this, but.
But says who?
It says who, yeah. Live by your own standards. Dan.
Well, I can't help it. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know the police around here, so you're
Yes.
Yeah, so you're good.
I do. And, you know.
Nobody's gonna bother you.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And some training there, so.
So, what do you think was the hardest part of all this, right?
Oh,
You
if
have
had
martial arts at
something to say
home.
about it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you
right.
have martial arts at home. You have martial arts here at work. You know, because this is work. But yet, through it all, you're trying to keep everything together.
Okay, wait.
Right?
There's a point where he raised his hand when my father was leaving, because my father had a huge meeting with all his black belts.
Right.
He says, "I'm leaving. I'm retiring. Who is going to take over my dojo?" I said, "Not me. I am not taking over. I had to leave this all my life, and I had to watch my mom go
Yeah.
through what she went through."
Well, and that's why I'm wondering, because
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. It seems to me that there's a lot that you had to deal with, doing the stuff that you do at the house for the family, as a family.
Yeah, the
not
in-between
martial arts,
stuff.
right? And then you had the stuff that you're doing here at the school, which is an even bigger family.
Oh,
because of all,
yeah, stress.
Because all the students, right?
The
Kids come
stress.
crying to you about this and that. They cry to you about the things that are going on in their family house, and you have to be counselor to them for all that. But yet, how do you manage to keep everything in check? You know, just for your own sanity.
Yeah.
Right.
See that guy up there?
Yeah.
Prayer. That's why.
Yeah, and I've noticed that a lot of
Lord,
things
give
that
me
you
the
post on
patience not to
Facebook
beat the
is
crap out of this person
Yeah.
today.
yeah, a lot of her stuff that she posts is about God.
Yeah,
No, it
that
is, it is.
he's
How that
number
is part of
one.
your
He's
life,
center. He's center.
Do
You
you
can't do
think
it alone.
that keeps you well balanced in everything that's going on then?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my balance.
that is-
And my dad was a man. He was a godly man.
Yeah.
And he raised us that way. you
Even though
know?
he would beat the shit out of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. That's why he was a godly man.
I am.
You
Come
know,
on.
the
Yeah.
first half of that book is God's wrath, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Yes, you're just saying, and it's true. That's our balance. When they said balance last week, he's my balance, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
I can't do without. We can't do without. I mean, look, we started our day going to church. You know,
Right.
I prayed over this because I don't want to be wrong by you. You know, for you guys, I want to make this right. And so the thing is when my dad asked who's going to take over the school, and I said in my head, I can't say it out loud. I'm like, I'm not taking. You know, he raised his hand as an underbelt,
That's awesome.
and he told my dad, "I will not see your legacy die."
Right.
And you know, all the other people.
Yeah. Who
You know,
are
he's
you?
an underbelt, right?
Yeah. Who are you, dumbass?
But who's sitting here in the dojo right now?
Yeah.
You know, who?
You.
And my dad's proud. Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
You still ended up running the
I love it.
You know, but it was.
He's just a figurehead.
He's the puppet. He's the face.
But I think you guys carry yourselves very well because you're a
You
great
do, yeah.
combination. You know, I mean, from everything that we've seen, you know, we talked to you guys a lot. We've been here with David before.
Mm-hmm.
I see this great melding of the two, and you guys almost seem as if you're just one person, and how you guys carry yourselves together. I mean, from what I could tell in the interview that we did last time, your dynamics together just really gels. Whether you guys are play fighting in the kitchen or whatever else,
Or
I think,
sparring in the dojo.
or sparring in the dojo full bore.
Yeah.
I like seeing that. That's an amazing thing, and it's a rarity in the
It
martial
is.
arts.
It's a great deal of respect
Yeah.
and no
Yeah.
ego.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it right there, and that respect I have for him because he took over my dad's legacy where I was saying I don't want to do this,
Nope.
Yeah.
you know.
I've
But
had
he,
enough. Yeah.
but he took it over, so I had to be his partner. Once I made that decision, because I didn't go to the dojo first 2 years, almost
Yeah.
after Dad left,
Right.
because
Oh,
I was
wow.
like I don't want to. And then once I made that decision, I said I gotta back him up. Look what he's doing for my family's sake.
Right.
I have 4 brothers.
Yeah.
They didn't step forward.
They did not.
Really? Wow.
Do they have schools at all or anything? No.
They were still
One-
resentful
one-
they didn't play
one-
football.
Yeah. Yeah, they're mad.
One tried and he did very well. We were going back and forth. He was teaching them, and then I would do the commercial part, you know, of how to advertise and all that for his wife, and it was going really good. But something happened on that end. I don't know what, but he wants to do it back again. But my sister now, she has a very thriving school over there. She
And
has,
where's
the
that
baby
in Hawaii?
sister?
yeah, the baby sister.
That's
yeah.
in Hawaii.
That's on the Big Island. Yeah, she came to us and she spoke to my husband. She respects my husband so much because of what
Right.
he's done all these years. And she
Right.
goes, "I asked Dad years ago if I can open up a dojo. Can you help me?" They're thriving now. They got a big school out there.
Wow, that's
Oh,
yeah,
that's
on the
wonderful.
Big Island.
We're gonna have to go visit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to.
Drop them our
All
name.
4 of us
Yes,
will go.
they do very well. And no, in their instance too, her husband wasn't a student. She
Right.
started her dojo.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
That's
Said that,
he never trained.
He just recently got his
He
black
He
belt.
belted,
recently,
though.
yeah, he
Yeah.
belted 10 years of training. He built it, yeah, and he
10
does
years.
really well.
Good
He
man.
supports that school so well.
That's awesome.
He's a good wife.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Yes, he does very well. And us four together are, we complement each other because
Oh, that's
And I
beautiful.
think that's wonderful because,
Yeah,
like I said earlier, it's a rarity
it is.
when you see the husband and wife do so well together, especially in this atmosphere.
Oh,
yeah.
With all, you hear all the horror stories about the schools, the backbiting, oh, I want to be the one in charge. I want,
because there's a lot of ego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friends coming up and
Yeah,
then
and you don't.
spreading it.
I don't see any of that here, and
Yeah.
I'm just really amazed how well you two have stayed together and kept this thing going the way it does.
Thank you. Thank
And you guys work really well together. I love
Thank
it.
you.
'Cause
I'm
8
saying
years
a lot
in,
of
I'm
this
trying to
because I
kill
want
him.
David to give me some food later. No, I truly mean it, folks.
Oh, he'll feed you if you want. Let me
Oh yeah,
tell
by
you.
the way, let's do a quick plug. I'm a Cucci Casino.
Yes.
You gotta check it out. They're online somewhere, so
Yes,
We'll,
yes.
we'll add an attachment here
You
somewhere.
sound cucina.
Cucina?
Yeah.
I thought they said Cucina.
You can
Oh, I said Cucina.
Cucina.
Filipino.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Filipino, folks. Sorry.
And you're
That's
Latino,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
good
all-
combination.
it's all-
But try out his food, folks.
Seriously,
There you
we are a good combination on camera,
You
but I
are.
try to kill him every chance I get. Every
He
chance
does.
I
But
get.
You know-
he's your seafood, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's why he's as good as he is, because I do try to kill him all the time.
go. Dude, I gotta be quick on my toes. This rat bastard jumps on me from everywhere. He sneaks up on me to try to knock me out. But it never ends well.
It doesn't. It hasn't. In 8 years, I still get hurt so many times. But I still keep trying. I'm determined.
There you go. He's hoping I die soon. he wants to be a help. He wants to influence that death of mine.
Yeah, pretty
Right,
much, yeah.
right,
I want to be the
right.
cause of his death. Then I'll feel proud.
You guys love each other, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
he's like the son that I never had,
Or one.
and wish I could never want. Yeah. Definitely.
Well, because there's something to be said about the training with one another. Even though we're not fighting in the sense that we're not angry at each other, we're
Right,
still
right.
fighting. And you learn a lot about somebody when you do that.
And it's just like you and
Yes.
David when you
Yeah,
guys go at it, right?
exactly.
It's exactly that. You want to know where you stand against another person, and the person that you love is even a better gauge of that, right?
Yes.
When he and I play,
I don't love him like
yeah,
that.
when he and I play, we go at it.
Oh, yeah.
No
malice.
But, no malice, but we just, we want to see if I can get the best of it or whatever else.
Right.
I
Right.
usually do. I mean,
Always
that's-
respect, though. Always respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of respect in what he does. I mean, he's as hard as he tries, and I admire that. I think he's going to get really far because of it. That he's really testing himself, not so much me.
Right.
He's testing his own abilities to see if it could match to what he feels where he should be, and I love that.
It's a great gauge.
I think it's something that we want all of our students to do, right? We want them to go at it, go real hard, and be confident. And if they fail, not to just stop, but to keep trying.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what this kid's
Never
done.
give up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never give
Never
up.
give up.
8 years, he keeps coming back. What do you do?
Have you fought in the streets with the art?
No, I've actually gotten really good at avoiding situations.
Well, that's what you want.
Well, yeah,
That's
because
what you
the
want,
mentality,
yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
about not getting into the fight, right? So I see aggression coming, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to eat here today.
Right. No,
and
that's true. That's
with my
all part of
children.
our training.
Exactly.
Being able to
Yeah.
know your environment and know who's going to be a threat to you.
Oh yeah, I just the other day we were at a restaurant and I started telling, all right, girls, where are the exits? All right, there's one over there. Like, where's the other one? Oh, there it is. What happens if you go into that room? What's over there? Oh, that's more restaurant. There's probably an exit there too. So I'm slowly gearing them to have the mentality more so than anything else, because that's going to keep you out of so much trouble.
Right.
Unlike when you get
Right.
bullied at school, and my daughter drop kicked somebody. She was protecting a friend.
Oh.
Yeah, they were play fighting and
Right.
got a little rough, and
Well,
well,
good. They know
she stepped
something,
in.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
You got to teach your kids. The kids need to know.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys weren't so far away, we'd send them here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So right now they just have to deal with dad and live with dad. It sucks. But what are you gonna do?
You have children?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you did.
My wife is enough for me. She keeps me,
Oh, your brother has 4 boys.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every time there's a family reunion, it's like what, 200 plus.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You have
there's
to 8 sisters, 2
eight
brothers.
sisters,
Wow.
2 brothers.
They all have 4 or 5 kids each.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot.
Oh,
And a lot of them
yeah.
are grandparents now.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
3 generations down.
Yeah.
My brother just became a great grandfather the other day.
A great grandfather.
Great grandfather. My
That's
dad
awesome.
and mom would have been great grandparents.
Wow.
That's crazy.